What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and we've got to talk about these Saiyan Day reveals. Now, unfortunately, I did see the tweet last night where they basically teased this, and everyone pretty much called it. Even the people that didn't call it, called it. We'll talk about that here in a moment. And I was going to cover it. I've been out for a couple of days. Just been very, very busy in my personal life. But I got home, and I was going to cover that, but I just had a huge headache, so I just went to bed. And I really hadn't thought about it. I was like, could it be as easy as people were guessing? And most people were dead on. This is the Vegeta unit we got. We have Big Bang Attack Vegeta, which is crazy. So he's going to basically evolve into the Space Vegeta, and he has an active skill that takes him up to Super Saiyan. So, which is frankly the way kind of Super Saiyan should work, at least at this stage of the saga he's at. And I'll get to that guy down there in a minute because I think that's hilarious. But first things first, this Vegeta's base level Vegeta, when you awaken him to the UR phase, Vegeta's family or Super Saiyan's category, Key 3, all stats 170, plus an additional 30% for characters belonging to Pure Saiyans, Battle of Wits, or Mastered Evolution. So 200% lead, who leads a ton of units. Like, he is going to be really, really good as a leader. Like, this guy might be one of the top leaders in the game. I'm not going to lie. He just leads so much. Probably, I'd say the top 5. I'd say the top 5, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I'm missing number 1, but that's a whole other subject. Now, passive skill. There's a lot going on here, so we need to talk about this, okay? Key 2, all attack and defense, 150%. Guards all attack, because it doesn't do HP. Guards all attacks, reduces damage received by 18%, and launches an additional super attack for 3 turns from the start of from the character's entry into battle. So, reduces damage 18% on top of the guard rate, and gets an additional attack. So you already know you're going to put extra attack in him. Like, you're going to do double attack, right? Because every single time that he's doing that extra attack, he's rolling a second time for the extra attack. So you're going at least level 15, if not, I don't even know if you didn't need to go all the way to level 20, but getting him at least a level 15 double attack is going to be, like, optimal. Where was I? Okay. So, the more HP remaining the character attacks for the first time, it says the more HP remaining when the character attacks for the first time in a turn, the greater the additional attack boost received within the turn, up to 150%. So the more HP you have, the bigger that attack is going to be, basically. The greater the additional defense boost received within the turn, up to 150%. Okay, so no, I missed a part here. So the more HP remaining when the character receives an attack in the first time in the turn, the greater the additional defense boost received when within the turn, up to 150%. So basically, every time he defends, it's basically the same as the attack. Every time he defends, that first attack, for the HP of the first attack received, kind of generates a boost up to 150%. So it'll be weird, but basically you could take whatever HP you're at, and like that percent times 1.5 is basically his boost. So if he's at 50% health, it's 75% or 75% boost. So not bad, not bad. Plus an additional defense plus 31% with each attack received. Oh, so then that gets even crazier. Up to, does that say 80%? I believe it's 80%. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku, Youth, Captain Ginyu, or Junior are excluded from that. Attacking in the same turn, or as an enemy whose name includes Goku minus Youth, Captain Ginyu, etc., etc. So a Goku that's an actual, like, adult Goku card that's either in the same turn or being attacked by Vegeta will get that boost, which is a weird situation, but 99 times out of 10 you're going to have that a Goku on your team, right? Like, it's just going to be a thing. Now, SA is, let's see, so it gives us the active skill here. What is the actual SA? Raises attack and defense indefinitely, causes immense damage to the enemy, and seals super attack. So it is an indefinite attack and defense boost per attack. So you are 100% going double attack on this beast. This guy is going to be defensively insane. Absolutely insane. Now, once again, if he starts taking like crazy damage, he's just start losing some of his defense. But really, just out of the gate, this guy's going to be nuts, right? Now, he's a Saiyan warrior race, royal lineage, prepare for battle, the Saiyan lineage, prodigies, Saiyan pride, and fierce battle. Links are questionable. I'd say about good 60% of the links are like really solid, but some of those links are not so great. Vegeta Family Team, Super Saiyans, Pure Saiyans, Battle of Wits, Mastered Evolution, Android Cell Saga, Gifted Warriors, and Transformation Boost. He's on a ton of teams. Not the greatest number of teams. I kind of honestly expected more teams, maybe. That's just me. But fantastic unit. Absolutely fantastic unit. Now, active skill. We got to talk about that active skill, because once he goes active, he's going to go Super Saiyan. Bam. Can be activated when HP is 18% or more. So it's going to happen a lot. Starting from the third turn from the start of battle. So essentially, no matter what, the second time this dude comes to battle, he can actually transform. Now, because he has an indefinite stack, we'll see if he actually wants to transform instantly. So let's take a look at what he does once he is Super Saiyan, okay? So, I'm not expecting the leader skill to change, and it does not. Passive skill, however. Ki +3 attack and defense, 180%. Guards all attacks again. Reduces damage received by 18%, plus an additional attack plus 180%. Flat 180%. When attacking, and if HP is 30% or more when attacking, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. Okay, so you're really talking now, once he transforms, you're talking 2, probably 3 SAs, most likely. If you put a decent amount of double attack in him, that is. All right. Plus additional attack plus 30% if the target enemy's HP is 80% or less when attacking. Plus an additional attack. So basically, at that point, worst case scenario, I mean, it's going to be that way, most likely, because he's going to transform. So you're talking 9 times out of 10 he's going to have that situation. Plus an additional attack 30% if the target's enemy's HP is 60% or less when attacking. Plus additional attack 50% if the target enemy's HP is 40% or less when attacking. Plus a defense 180 when receiving an attack. Oh, just defense 180 when receiving. Okay, that's interesting. Launches an additional super attack within the same turn and disables the attacker's enemy's action once after receiving an attack. So we're talking about four attacks now. Now, is that launches? Yeah, it launches an additional super attack. It is 100% going to be a super attack. So you really want to put him in a situation. You basically want to put him in slot 1, more or less. Like, this is a slot 1 unit because he's got to take that attack. Now, number 1, he's going to guard. He's going to have an insane amount of HP. Does he continue that indefinite stack, though? And that's what's going to be interesting here. So, SA says greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Now, this is where you have to start making choices, because he's only going to be 1 turn stacking. That means whatever you stack prior to that active skill becomes whatever he kind of stacks every single turn after that. So there is a situation where you may have, like, especially in some of the harder and longer lasting events, you might want to go 3-4 turns before you actually transform him. You may actually want to get some of those stacks out before you actually transform him. Now, the greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn is really awesome, because you're already talking, this dude's doing 3, maybe 4, you know what I mean, 3, maybe 4 SAs. So this dude is gonna be nuts. But there are situations in which you probably will want to hold off on him transforming. Sometimes, not always, sometimes. Now, it says there's another active skill. Can be activated after the character receives an attack 3 or more times in battle, or when facing one enemy whose HP is 60% or less. Some of those percentages might be questionable. The picture's a little fuzzy. But this is literally a second active. This is like after you go Super Saiyan, there's another active. And massively erases attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. All attacks become critical hits within this turn. So in other words, as soon as you activate this, every attack you do after this is a critical hit, or at least with this character, is a critical hit. So all 4 of your SAs become crits. That is crazy. I like this unit a lot. I'm a little questionable about his SA, or I'm sorry, his Link skills, but what's really nice here is he gets rid of Royal Lineage and Saiyan Lineage, and gets Super Saiyans and Gifted Warriors. Now, Gifted Warriors is kind of questionable, but Super Saiyan kind of fixes some of those issues. I know Saiyan Lineage isn't bad, or I'm sorry, Royal Lineage actually is pretty bad. Royal Lineage doesn't work that well, but Super Saiyan fixes a lot of that. So I think having the Super Saiyan Link, really at that point, Gifted Warriors and Prodigy become the hardest things to link up. So Saiyan Warrior Race, easy link. Super Saiyan, easy link. Prepare for Battle, easy link. Saiyan Pride, Fierce Battle, good link. I mean, fantastically. You don't get much better than Fierce Battle. Prodigies and Gifted Warrior, or I'm sorry, Golden Warrior. It's not Gifted Warrior, it's Golden Warrior. Okay, that actually fixes that too. So, Super Saiyan Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, top tier. Saiyan Pride, and Prodigies, So there you guys go. I can't believe I read that wrong, but whatever. Take one. Let's do it live, right? It's a cold read, guys. It's a cold read. So let's check out his animations, because I actually haven't done this yet. So let's check this out here. I'm going to pause our background music. Let's go. Oh, never mind. Spoilers. That's the wrong one. Where's his animations? Where are his animations? Do we not have his animations yet? Thought we did. There's King Vegeta. I guess we don't have his animations yet. That's weird. We have this little trailer video, but that's not anything. Anyway, minor spoiler there, but the other unit that we're getting here is King Vegeta. Now, what was really funny to me about this is the fact that when they announced it, when they showed the hand, most people were like, oh, it's going to be Big Bang Attack. A couple people said King Vegeta, and I was like, that's funny. It would be hilarious. But I really, Big Bang Attack was most likely going to be it. Like, it's Saiyan Day. It's not like King Vegeta Day. But we got King Vegeta with the brown hair, no less. I know he's just like powering up or whatever, and I think they fixed his coloration in Kai. But nevertheless, it's a throwback to the original Dragon Ball Z, like the OG. So we'll get that advertisement off the screen there. So, King Vegeta, what does he do? Now, you know he's going to be the side banner unit. Pure Saiyans category, key 3, HP attack and defense 130%. That's just what he does. I mean, he's a side banner unit. He's going to be on all banners going forward. Key 3, attack and defense 180%. Is that 180%? That is 180%. Give an additional attack and defense 90% when attacking. Changes physical spheres to AGL spheres. Reduces damage by 18% with 3 or more spheres obtained. That's not bad. Plus additional damage reduction of 18% with 3 or more AGL spheres obtained. That's really nice. Pure Saiyans and Vegeta family category allies attack and defense 30%. Nice. And chance of performing a critical hit plus 18% plus an additional attack and defense 90%. And all allies key 3 in attack and defense 30% when performing a super attack if there's an ally whose name includes Vegeta, Junior, King, Baby, and Duplicate excluded attacking the same turn. So if there's like an actual Vegeta unit that's not like one of the other Vegetas, then you get like, if it's a real honest Vegeta, proper Vegeta in the team, he gets those boosts. So that's kind of nice. I didn't expect a side banner unit to be this good. SA is greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy. Not the greatest, but I mean, he's a phenomenal support unit and reduces damage. So, one of the rare, like, really, really solid side banner units. Links are Saiyan Warrior Race, Royal Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Prepared for Battle, Saiyan Lineage, Brainiacs, and Fierce Battle. Brainiac's not Prodigy. Stupid. Whatever. He'll link really well, is the answer. He'll link really well to base Vegeta. He'll be on Pure Saiyans, Vegeta Family, Terrifying Conquerors, Inhuman Deeds, Space Traveling Warriors, and Storied Figures. So, he's got 3 good categories. That's Inhuman Deeds isn't terrible, but he's got 3 solid categories. 1 good and 2 questionable. 1 crap and 1 questionable. So, not bad. Not bad. Let's check out his animation, because apparently they haven't uploaded the Vegeta stuff yet. I can go pull it out of the Dokkan now, but we're here doing the cold read. So, okay. Pretty shit. Oh, here's the Vegeta stuff. Okay, nice. It's all in one. Here we go. And of course, he had to do it with Android 20. Or Android 19, sorry. Gyro's Android 20. I think he roasted for that in the comments. There's his active skill. And here's the essay. If I'm honest, the essay leaves a little bit to be desired. It's not bad. It's just not 2024 essays. Here's the second active.
Have a taste of Super Vegeta's Big Bang Attack!
Can I just say, I always found it hilarious that 9 times out of 10, it's just a different hand position. Still, like, just a key blast, but they call it something different. Like, at least with Final Flash, you spent a ton of time charging it, and it looks slightly different and had a different effect. 9 times out of 10, it's just a ball of energy, and he calls it something different. Like, anyway, neither here, I mean, if you really break it down, it's all photons and whatever anyway. Nevertheless, neither here nor there. Vegeta looks insane, y'all. I'm really stoked about this banner. Now, the one last piece of information here, would you mind? The one last piece of information here we do need to share is this. It looks like these banners are dropping on the 17th. So, which makes sense because that's the 18th JP. So, yeah, keep an eye out for the social media campaign. Once the game is kind of relaunched, it'll be back up here about 5:30 my time in the morning. I will definitely not be up at 5:30 covering it, but we'll probably cover it some tomorrow. But 3:17, notice it says PST. That'll give us a time, but it does say 3:17 Pacific Standard Time. That means it could be really late for those of us on the East Coast, but nevertheless, that is the drop date. Like, comment, share. As always, I'll be back with more Dokkan Battle for you guys coming up here really soon.